Welcome to We're Still Cool, Right? The weekly podcast where the conversation flows smoother than top shelf whiskey. And cool, well, it never really left. Grab a drink and hang out with Erik, Mike, and Shaun while they dive into nostalgia and attempt to answer the age-old question. We're still cool, right?
Hope you got a big trunk, because I'm sticking my bike in it.
I was hoping you were going to do that. Yes, that excites me.
I've been thinking all week what I was going to say, and I was
man,
like,
that excites
that's
me.
exactly
Yeah.
what I was hoping
Yeah.
you were going to do. Good job.
I
Good
got you,
job.
buddy. Yep, got you covered.
With that sound, we are back again. My name is Shaun.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Erik.
And this is the We're Still Cool, Right podcast. Well done, buddy.
Yeah.
Well done.
I was excited. I was like, all week, I'm like, I don't think there's one better than that, man. I just really don't. So it was that or Tom Segura where he just yells, bikes, like into the microphone. But some people wouldn't maybe know that. So, yeah.
Oh, I like that.
See, I prep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah.
So,
That was well done.
I know.
Yeah,
We got an
ahead of
exciting
it.
one today. And everyone's about to know why I use that quote. So.
yes, we do. We do have a very exciting one. Erik, you want to take us off to
Yeah.
what's going on here?
Yeah, so we have a special guest today.
Woo!
My good friend Kathy Murphy, who is the host of the Murphology podcast, as well as the Just Go Bike podcast. And as I met her, the best host of the Wednesday Night Bike Club here in Cedar Rapids. So that is how I got into cycling and enjoyed it. And so we wanted to bring her in and talk about podcasting and cycling and RAGBRAI and all of the above. So
Yeah.
Awesome.
Welcome,
Thanks,
Kathy.
guys, for
Yeah.
having me.
So
yeah.
excited
for
you're
joining
here.
us.
And I was gonna say we're gonna get into it, but I feel like she should have a title of RAGBRAI Queen now.
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
this past
Yeah.
week.
Whoa.
So,
Kind of a big deal.
I know.
Wow.
I should have brought you a crown. Damn it.
Well, I was a little bit nervous that this award was going to be facing me.
Depending on what you say,
Well,
it
Yeah,
turns.
it
like,
can
It
turn
does,
towards
have
you
the
sometimes,
ability, like most of the time it just goes to Erik because we're
Yeah.
like, come on, but
Yeah.
you never know. It can,
And I really, when you guys first invited me, I had to have like a self-talk. Like, am I invited because I'm still cool? Or am I invited because it's questionable if I'm still cool?
We're here to find out.
I still haven't decided the answer. So hopefully by the end of this hour, I will know that I am still cool.
I mean,
know
if
right
you're
away-
familiar with our podcast, this is like investigative journalism. Yeah. Like we're really serious about getting down to the
Okay.
details of
All
things.
right.
So.
All
for what it's worth, you've opened up great.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Let's hope,
Shining
let's,
so
hope,
far.
let's hope I didn't peak too soon.
It was me in high school.
Yeah.
It was my favorite part when I was like, do you want a beer? She goes, absolutely. I go, this is going to be a good podcast.
We're good.
So let's start off talking about the drink. We got to talk
Yes.
about our drink of the week
Yeah.
that is sponsored by Ben's Beverage Depot.
501 7th Avenue
God, like clockwork,
in
baby.
Cedar Rapids. The
He's
big
got
green
that down
building.
now.
You
I've
can't
got
miss
I
it.
can't. It's stuck there
You
in
have
my
to,
head.
yeah,
I love
every
it now,
time.
Yeah.
So the drink of the week actually came to us. The recipe came to us from our Patreon. Kelly on Patreon,
My sister.
sent us the recipe. And
She's never made this drink for me before. I'll tell you that much. So come on.
She wants you
Kel.
to find out if it's good or
Right.
not.
my theory is she just loved the name and wanted to hear us do it.
Yes.
Such a good name.
So we are having a Harvey Wallbanger.
Yeah.
Harvey Wallbanger.
So
And
this
I think,
is
Oh, go ahead.
the Harvey Wallbanger is orange juice, vodka, and Galliano, which is like an Italian liqueur, and you just kind of layer the Galliano on top. So it's kind of like a screwdriver with a little bit of Galliano.
So I'm thinking we should taste it, and then you can tell us the story of the name.
That's what I was going to say.
Oh,
You
yeah,
got to
yeah.
say why it was.
Cheers.
created that.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah. Cheers, buddy.
Ooh.
Oh,
All right.
That's good.
it's actually way smoother than I kind of thought it would be with having two alcohols in it. You know,
After you tell this story, I feel like I could be the exact same person after this. After having
It's a
this,
bit
this
too
is
smooth.
fucking delicious.
It's like
Yeah.
I got a slight cream almost to it. So
So according to Google, the story behind the Harvey Wallbanger is there was this like surfer guy named Harvey. I can't remember his last name, but he came up with this drink. I assume he was sitting at a bar and he's like, oh, a screwdriver's good, but it'd be better with this liqueur that I like. And it's a fancy bottle. And he used to have a bunch of them and run into walls, so that's why they call him the wall banger. Call it the wall banger.
And if you haven't seen Galliano, you can't fucking miss it because the bottle's huge.
Yeah,
Right.
So
yeah.
You've probably seen him and like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you probably thought it was olive oil.
Because I
Yeah.
didn't know it until today, and it pours like olive oil. And actually, if you got a camera, or here you go, this is.
Right.
That's
it's
just
a bit
it,
thick.
straight up, because we had to taste it a little bit. It looks like
it
olive
looks
oil.
like snake venom. Now that I like literally, that's what it looks like.
But the bottle, I mean, you could put it on a shelf in a grocery store next to olive oil, and people would assume
Yes,
that's what
right.
it is.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah,
That
and
could
it's
be
a
a
really
problem.
pretty
They've been
bottle.
for a wake up
People
call.
cooking
Yeah.
with-
Yeah.
Why'd my pan catch on fire? But it tastes like a.
It's very smooth.
But it's what's the orange?
Orange Julius.
Yeah.
That's why I said there's a
exactly
creaminess
what it's
to it,
like.
yeah.
Like orange Julius. Yeah, it's good.
It's those 32 Italian herbs and spices that
Yeah.
make it.
It blends well with orange juice. I'll tell you that
Yeah,
much.
sure.
So,
Yeah. New breakfast drink.
yeah. So, well done, Kelly. That's a good one.
Yeah,
thanks,
so
Kelly.
if you haven't subscribed to the Patreon, please do so. We're taking drink recommendations on top of all sorts of other fun chatter and
All kinds of it.
big things coming up soon. So
Yes, puts you on the priority list. You got something to say? Do it through Patreon. You're going to be top of the list.
that's right.
Yep.
So Eric, you want to kind of get us into how you met Kathy?
Yeah. So Kathy and
I don't know
met.
if I remember.
Surprised Eric
It
does.
was a long time ago.
That's part of the problem with how we meet. So Kathy and I met. It was probably in the late 2013, early 2014 timeframe.
Good God, that's forever ago.
I had a good friend, John Dooley, who I've talked about on the podcast, and he introduced me to biking, and we worked together. And he was like, "You should come do this Wednesday night bike club thing." And he introduced me to you as Kathy Murphy. And, it's been history ever since. So Kathy runs this amazing club that we get together and just ride and socialize. And, we get on bikes and we go to bars and we have a good time. So
Wednesday Night Bike Club.
It was not very long ago that it came up in my memories. I think it was 2014. And it was just hands, so I don't know if you were a hand model in this photo. But it was back when, I think there was only a couple bars that didn't allow smoking. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
And so
Yeah.
we used to go to a bar that was smoke-free, and they had like $3 all-you-could-eat wings. And when they saw us walk in, they're like, well,
We're about to be out of wings.
we're going to run out of wings tonight. And so this photograph is a bunch of hands and then this huge mountain of chicken wings.
Oh my God.
And I know John Dooley was there, so maybe maybe it was your first night there. I don't know.
yeah, I don't remember. I remember the photo. I
Yeah.
don't remember being in that one. But
Right.
yeah.
I'm guessing they made it up on the bar tab, though.
yeah, right.
So
Yeah.
wings are gone, but like
For sure.
they did well on the booze, which is what they're really going for anyways
Exactly.
here. So, okay, yeah.
One of my early favorite memories was we would go to the Shack and they had like $1 shitty beers or something like
Oh,
that.
that's
but
right, yeah.
they included PBR. So
think they
like we
still
would
do
just
that.
get like a 30 pack of PBRs and take them up to the
Yeah.
the
They're like,
deck.
which ones are $1? They'll be like PBR, High Life, something. Like, yeah, we'll take 30.
Champagne
We'll
of
take
beers?
all of them.
Killing
30.
me.
And they're like, what? We'll take 30.
We only have 32. Well, you know what? Just make it 32.
Yeah, we'll take them all.
Yeah. Yeah.
You bet.
What do you got left?
Yeah.
What's in the tank? We'll take it.
So when did this club start? Was it that year?
2003, that club
Holy
started.
shit, really?
Yeah. It's
Wow.
our current theme, which has actually been going on for about 5 years, is Unproductive Thursdays since 2003.
I love that.
Because
Yes.
we bike. Yeah. It's as
Unproductive Thursdays.
Yes.
Unprotected.
Yeah,
unprotected.
We bike without condoms.
I'm sure it led to a few of those too.
yeah,
I'm
probably.
sure
probably
there's more
did.
than one story to that
Probably.
one too. So any good club has a few of those, right?
I can say my first year I definitely had unproductive Thursdays.
Yeah. So that's a lot. It's a long time
long
for that to
time.
go on. And the cool thing about that club, Cedar Rapids has a pretty big cycling community, and the Wednesday Night Bike Club is kind of made up of a few people from every RAGBRAI team and people who are new to the community, people who are maybe actually we get a ton of fresh divorcees.
Oh yeah,
Like
I've noticed that.
yeah.
yeah, you do the old getting a divorce,
Fabulous. Let's
and then
do this. Yeah.
every other week they don't have the kids, so they're like, "That's my time to shine." And
Yeah.
so they'll join us.
There's some single people in the
Yeah.
club already.
Yeah,
I know you guys are hearing this and you're thinking, I got a few questions. I'm going to ask them later when we get into this because we all have our own lane. And that's what I'm thinking here. What's going on here with this? So, but that's badass. You know what I mean? And to think of, like you're saying, 2013 till now.
Mm-hmm.
It's
2003.
I'm sorry.
It's been around since 2003.
2003. Sorry.
I joined
Okay.
later,
Till
so
now.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, you've seen it change completely.
Oh,
like to
for
how much,
sure.
like, I mean, you were riding on streets where now you
Yeah.
got own lanes and your whole
Bike
paths and
trails
everything
that are-
else. Like,
Yeah.
and now it's like kind of a thing. Like, I would say when we hang out with people, at least half the people are bike, they'll ride bikes, like,
Yeah.
or whether they do it to the level that you guys do it, or they're like kind of like Mike, where they cruise around for a weekend,
Yeah.
or here and there. But it's awesome that the city's kind of jumped on it to do these trails or the stuff around here, because then it makes it even more.
Yeah. Well, and the cool thing about, the Cedar Valley Nature Trail is goes right through Cedar Rapids, and it starts well above like the Waterloo area, and now you can take that trail and end up all the way in almost Iowa City.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of miles.
Right.
And that eventually will be connected with the American Rails to Trails program, which will cover the United States.
Really?
So-
that's the plan for like.
Yeah,
Wow.
I think it's about 45% done right now.
Okay.
So I don't know if in our lifetime it'll be done, but man, how cool is that you
Yeah.
could take, old rail lines, turn them into trails, and call it a bike ride.
But I feel like it has come a really long way. Like, I mean, just
for
like,
sure, yeah.
so if it's 45% now, like, I feel like it's not going to take as long as it did to get to that 45%. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
like
Right.
it seems to be the hot stuff everywhere. And I mean, we've been to bar, or I've been to bar. I don't ride, that's not my thing, but I've shown up and it's like, it's a fucking blast. If
Yeah.
you go there and you see bikes all over the place and you go there, it's going to be fun.
Right.
Sunday afternoon, there's people rowdy and it's a blast. They're
Right.
like,
Right.
anytime you go to it, it's like a fun group of people that
Right.
want to have fun, that like totally, yeah. And then its own economy that it's created with the bars that are on the
Oh, for
road, you know what I
sure.
mean? And then all that stuff around there. It's really impressive and cool.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it really is.
So well, you mentioned something before, and this is like a big thing for me when I started doing it. Like I enjoyed the social aspect of it and getting to know people. But what I really like, the big reward at the end to me with Wednesday Night Bike Club, was getting to know all these different people from different RAGBRAI teams.
Yeah.
Like one of my RAGBRAIs, I had a bike failure on the side of the road. My team didn't happen to be there, right? Like, yeah, you can call them and pick you up, but it might take an hour or something.
Yeah.
Team Budweiser was right there. They were parked at a gas station.
And they're like, we know you.
Yeah. They're like, oh, yeah. And they would help anybody.
Sure.
Honestly, most of the teams would. But like I could go right up to somebody I knew and hop on their bus and get a ride to the next town and get my stuff fixed. And
Right.
like,
Nice.
it's amazing to have that kind of network of friends through that
Yeah.
experience.
Oh,
So,
yeah, it's great. And Facebook, I don't know if it still exists, but I just keep it in my head that it does. But they used to limit, they had different rules when you had a club over 500 people.
I remember that.
Yeah. And so I would always cut us off at 499 people. And because I think it was like if you make an event, nobody gets invited, they just have to go find it. But
Yep.
if you're under 500, everybody gets
You can invite everybody gets it. Yep.
It's dumb that I even worried about it because, Wednesday Night Bike Club happens on
Wednesdays.
every single week. So
Hey, we drink a lot, so we don't. That's not always easy for
okay,
us.
yeah,
is it?
sorry.
Okay, no.
Yeah. And I don't even know if that rule still exists within the Facebook world, but we have a waiting group of over 300 people. And, they could be cool.
Right.
We don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they could be, I don't know if they're
Do we need to just start vetting him on our show here?
Oh, I like that. Yeah. Come on
Get
and
in line.
get interviewed. Yeah.
Answer these 3 questions.
Can I put them up on the screen and we can just look?
God, that's fun. That's like when you get to go through like your friend's Tinder. You're like, ooh.
That is kind of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I do have questions, and if they don't answer the questions, I'm like, well, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I also look. One of the questions is, who do you know in the club? And when people are like, I don't know anybody, then I'm like, nope.
Yeah. Because that is a thing.
Loser.
Like, yeah.
Well, and it is sad
I don't know,
because
500
but there
you do
are-
want to meet new people, but it's also like, you know,
But
when
there's-
the club gets so big,
there
it's
are
hard
some
to-
Right.
There's
people.
500 people here. You should probably know one person. Otherwise, if you don't, then yeah.
Exactly.
Also, you can just show up on Wednesday and meet some people.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Which a lot of people do. So yeah, it's great. Yep.
Yeah, so like Eric just got me into it. I don't know, a year and a half ago or so. He'd always tried, and I'm like, no, it's too hard, or I'm still scared of little things, like if a tire blows, because I'm like, I've never had to change one.
Oh yeah.
He saved me one day, but
Wait, you know how to change a tire?
he
Yeah,
does.
I've
now.
done it a few times.
Yeah. But it's just like it's overwhelming at first, just because it is kind of like you're just scared of like, how's the community, are they welcoming, and like all this
Right,
stuff.
right.
And for the most part, I mean, everyone I've met has been totally awesome.
Right.
It is funny though with the clubs. Like when I first started biking, I was like, ooh, it's like gangs. You know, like I
Yeah.
was expecting everyone to have like a cut on or something like that. Because what's that place we bike, and it's like it's just this pavilion. You're like, a lot of people stop here.
The drinking pavilion?
Yeah.
Yeah. And like the team stickers are just like everywhere
yeah.
in there. And I was like, oh man, this is like rival turf. Like I'm just expecting like bikers to pull up and start like shanking each other. So yeah.
Right next to the playground.
Yeah, exactly. Kids. Yeah.
It's like it's bike club. You know,
yeah,
we don't talk
exactly.
about
Yeah.
what happens in bike club.
Yeah.
Basically, Mike, you watch way too many movies.
I do. I am guilty as charged. But it's just been super fun.
You've
like
seen
everyone I met-
Rad, where they spin around and do.
I know. That's way old. Yeah. So, but it's been fun, and then finding out people I was already friends with are huge into it, and just goddamn hearing some of the RAGBRAI stories, and just I don't even know, some of the stories might not have been from RAGBRAI, but the fact that it's in the biking community and everyone I've talked to, like from that, is like, oh, I remember that when that happened. I'm like, boy, news travels fast in that circle.
Yeah.
So
I mean, as big as it is, it also has become like that.
It's very-
everybody knows each other. Half the people have dated each other. Like,
found that out too. Yeah.
yeah.
A couple awkward interactions I've had where I'm like, wait, you? And what do you mean you? Nothing. I gotta go. Bye. So.
With that being said, it feels like a little bit of the time you're the RAGBRAI, you're the podcast for the RAGBRAI, right? Like that's the,
Yeah. So
like
I'm
you're like your official.
The queen.
I
Yeah.
don't.
there's
well,
no official title
I
for
gave
that,
it to you.
right?
You didn't.
I don't
you didn't
have.
do it?
Yeah, I was like, that's not
Yep.
a word I've.
Yeah.
We did,
But now
we'll
I'm
give
gonna.
it to you.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
tonight I'm gonna be like, dear
But yeah.
diary.
I was called a queen tonight,
Yeah.
and I loved it.
Yeah.
So to help what you're saying, on Saturday, I got to watch Kathy on my little phone streaming on the RAGBRAI website, the RAGBRAI announcement party. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. So I don't know when this will go live, but January 24th. So the end of January every year is when RAGBRAI announces their route, because every year it's different where the overnight towns are going to be. And so the end of January is when they have this huge party to just celebrate biking and kind of kick off the year, get people excited about wanting to come to Iowa in July. And so this event is an in-house party. It's at Vibrant Music Hall, which is really cool. I mean, it's like it's high class, man.
Yeah.
All right,
If you've
like
ever
that
s-
one's definitely still cool.
If
Okay.
you,
okay.
it's definitely still cool. Okay. So if you're ever going to see a concert and you see it's at Vibrant Music Hall, which is in Waukee, Iowa, go. But anyway, so I think they cap it out at about 1,000 people that come to that event, but they live stream it. So everyone at home who's having watch parties, or I personally don't care where we go because I'm going to go on RAGBRAI.
Yeah,
regardless.
it's kind of what I figured.
It's not
But
like
they're-
you're like, I'm not going on that route.
Yeah,
you're
like-
committed to it, but it's still
Right.
awesome.
Oh yeah. And of course people get excited if they're from the community or near it and get to sleep in their own bed for a night.
Right.
So I was asked to be the co-host to stand up on stage and you know, we were the hype crew getting everybody pumped up for it.
Yes.
It was pretty cool. But I am co-host for the RAGBRAI powered podcast called Just Go Bike.
Yep.
So it's a weekly
Yep.
podcast. We mostly talk about RAGBRAI specific things that have to do with biking, but for sure it's about the casual side, the fun side of biking. So
Yeah.
we're never going to give a tutorial on how to change a tire. Although it sounds like
I could use it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be there.
yeah.
He'll fall asleep before he gets done, so don't even worry about that. That's what we got Eric for.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, but it's a fun
Or
podcast.
Team Budweiser.
And we last year on RAGBRAI, somehow Forest City was on the route last year, and that's home to Winnebago. And so Winnebago was like, you know what? We're going to give you this camper van if you want for the week, and you can just use it. And we're all like, hell yeah. We're going to use that.
Absolutely.
And so the graphic artist at RAGBRAI totally tricked it out. It had the podcast logo on it, and we had just gotten to over 1 million listens. So we had that on there. And it was super cool, except that it wasn't super cool that I couldn't go anywhere without being noticed. Like
Sure.
Oh, yeah. That's
there was
true.
no being under the radar when you have a big old camper van that has your
Yeah.
logo on it.
wrapped
So-
in your logo.
Yeah, it was fun. It was really fun.
Getting what you deserve, you're reaping what you sow, right? You're like,
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Look how popular I am.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm like, oh, look at me.
Yeah.
I guess I am a queen.
So how long have you been? I told you. Yeah. Thank you for owning it.
nice. Lean into it. Just, yeah. Once
How
you're
long
there.
have you been doing RAGBRAI?
This will be year 28. So I
28,
think I started in 1998. And
Okay.
I have not missed a year.
It scares the shit out of me. I've never done it.
Yeah. It should scare you.
But you've just,
Eric, because Eric just downplays everything. Like, you'll be fine. It's not
No.
that bad. Blah,
But
blah,
you-
blah.
Your liver, you have
Well-
to be able to poop in public.
yes.
You
Yeah, that's true.
have to probably wear spandex, or at least,
Bring some chub rub for my thighs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something.
I get it.
I mean, those are serious.
Yeah.
The pooping in public's a little tough. Spandex all day, baby. I
Or
love
not
it.
even pooping in public, but pooping in a 95-degree porta potty
Yeah.
That is just
That's not for
with
the
Honestly,
everybody else's in there.
Sometimes
too.
it's better to use the cornfield.
I don't know, man. There's that corn sweat out there. So
and spiders.
Yeah. Oh God. Now you just ruined that for me. We won't be doing that.
Everybody wonders why the corn gets so tall
Yeah.
in Iowa. It's because of
Just
RAGBRAI.
in the first 5
Yeah, I was
rows.
gonna say, yeah.
Yeah.
Leave me alone. I'm shucking corn. Yeah.
this corn tastes like shit.
Yeah. It is funny you say that about going to the bathroom though, because like I have a friend, I won't say her name right now, but like before we were actually really good friends, I got like a video of her peeing randomly in like an open, and I'm like, why are you sending me this? And I'm like, they just thought it would be funny. And then I told her later, she goes, it's okay, everybody has seen it. Because it was on RAGBRAI, and she was just right around everyone. She's like, there was no bathrooms. You just
Had to
gotta
go.
Yeah.
Well, that's grounds for arrest. But anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, look around when you're.
Yeah.
when
You
you're doing
should.
it.
Yeah.
I will tell you, I don't know how many people I've told this story to, but now I guess I'm going to say it.
All the
There you go.
listeners.
But this
I love
was
it.
probably in the early 2000s because I am pretty darn sure I had a BlackBerry phone.
Oh wow.
So it wasn't a time when everyone was snapping
Yeah.
every single
Yeah.
moment of
Yeah.
your life. And I had tucked my phone into like my like shorts, like
Yeah.
my biking shorts, and we were peeing in a field. And I went to go to pee, and I saw my phone in slow motion go right into my pee stream.
Oh.
And I was like, no. And you can't like, oh, what do I do? Do I stop peeing? Do I grab it? Is it too late?
There's no stopping.
No.
At least it was your own brand and not somebody else's pee.
Yeah,
You're
it's
right.
Way
That's
better
true.
than
That makes
in
it
the
better.
porta potty. Yeah.
It wasn't in a
It's still not
porta
your
potty.
favorite, but you're like, at least it's my pee. I can wipe that baby off.
Yeah.
It'll be all right. You know, like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah. So I rinsed it off, and I'm like, oh, it still works for about 20 minutes, and then it was.
Oh no.
And then I had no phone.
God. That sucks.
So was it because you rinsed it or because
Yeah.
you pissed? Like, I mean,
There you go.
know,
I
like,
don't know. I don't know that I could physically put it. I don't know. I'm glad I didn't have to find out.
Yeah, you
You'll
didn't have to
picture
worry
it every
about
time you make a phone call or text. Like you're gonna
Exactly.
think that every time.
Every
Be
time
like,
you see a BlackBerry, you just have a flashback.
Yeah. PTSD.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome.
As in PEE.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, I see what you did there. Yeah. PTSD. So if you remember, I mean, I haven't heard the route this year. So are people excited for it or like
Very
it's a good one?
excited.
I know last
Yeah.
year, I think I was talking to like Greg or something like that, and last year there was like part of it where people were like, "This sucks," and I don't want to do it or whatever.
Well, a couple of years ago, it was the southern route.
Maybe that's what it was. Yeah.
And the hard part about the southern route is it's less populated, and so the towns are so small. You know, they may have 50 volunteers, but those same volunteers also work in other
the gas
towns,
stations. Oh yeah.
or they work at the grocery store and the gas station. So it was just really sparse.
Yeah.
as
Felt
far
like you're
as-
kind of on your own as opposed to like rolling in
Yeah.
with the event. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I can definitely see that.
Yeah. But this year's going to be great. It's America's birthday, 250 years.
Yeah.
So they
Oh,
kind
yeah.
of had that in the back of their head when they were making the route. So we're going to like Independence is one of
just
them.
gonna say, like,
yeah. I
Independence.
mean,
Yeah.
like you have to go to
Seems
Independence.
like the
yeah.
perfect
Right?
one there
yeah.
for it. Yeah.
But on the west side of the state, we start in a little community called Ottawa, and then on the east side, we end in Dubuque. So
Okay.
it's kind of a little bit, pretty much central.
So I've
like that.
heard it was shorter,
Shortest ever.
but hilly.
really?
But top 5 hilly. I guess
Top
I don't.
10, yeah.
Top
Okay,
10,
so
yeah.
you had me at the short part. You lost me at the hill part. So
Wait a minute. What
fuck
are we
off,
talking?
Eric. I'm not
Are
going.
we-
Hey,
is
I
it
got-
all downhill? Like, 'cause
Yeah,
I've been
exactly.
that
Can
way.
you drop me at the top and I'll just coast on down? So,
Okay,
I
well-
got solutions for you, so you'll
all
be
right.
good.
All right.
I will tell you this. I'll give a shout out to Karen Parrott.
Karen, shout out to you.
Thanks, Karen. But she told me, this is many years ago, that statistically, the west side of Iowa is a half a mile higher than the east side of Iowa.
Damn.
So in theory, we're always going downhill on RAGBRAI.
Yeah.
But guess what? This year is 16,000 feet of climb. So yeah.
Yeah. But a large, I mean,
Here comes
some of the
Mr.
bigger
Positive.
days, some of the bigger days are the first 2-3 days.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the western side of the state, everybody thinks I-80, western side of the state is just like flat and boring.
Yeah.
The western side of the state is very hilly.
Yeah.
Like
It's
if
called
you're
the-
on the other roads, it's
The
very
Luss
hilly.
Hills.
Really?
The Lost Hills.
Luss Hills.
Lo-
Loess, it's like Loess.
Yeah, Luss Hills.
Yeah.
Huh. I've never heard that.
It's like a
So you're saying
glacier.
you're kind of climbing it, and then you're riding it on the first 3 stops, and then you're riding it. All
I
the way
remember
down?
one of the days, I think it was going into Guthrie Center. It was just like 40-mile-an-hour downhill. And then you get into town and like, oh shit, we got to get back out
You
of
gotta
here.
go back up. Yeah.
And
Like,
it was
this
bad.
is awesome.
That's why I've noticed I don't even get excited now when it's downhill. I'm just like, because I know I'm gonna fucking
you,
go back
you know,
up.
every
Yeah.
time you're going down, you're like, I gotta get up.
gotta get back
Yeah.
up.
Gotta get up.
Yep, you're right. You're right.
Eric made me go one day when we were in Marion, and it was the fucking windiest day ever. And I'm like pedaling as hard as I can and like barely moving. And I'm like, why are we doing this? This is awful. So wind plays into it a lot, obviously. So
Yeah.
if it's windy, also, I'm not going. So.
Yeah, but
Well, you don't get to decide that.
No, exactly.
so for everyone listening that doesn't quite know, we're kind of, I mean, RAGBRAI is really popular, but we got listeners in a lot of different places. So
Yeah.
it is a trek across the state of Iowa, and it's done every year. And this is, what is the year for this one?
53.
53rd
Yeah.
year of this happening. And it is like, I mean, it's the biggest deal in
It's
Iowa.
huge.
I mean,
It's
like,
one
it's
of the-
huge in Iowa.
It's the
It
biggest
is-
organized bicycle ride
Yeah.
right,
In the
like,
world.
In the world.
Yeah.
Yeah. And people
oh,
come
is it
from
really?
everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's other countries like
Yeah.
Canada and stuff
Yeah.
like people come to do this. So so if you're just listening, you're not sure what it is a 5-day or
7 day.
7 day,
Yep.
sorry.
Yeah.
7-day trek across Iowa, and then all these towns when you roll in, it is just
I mean, it boosts,
Party
the
and-
local
yeah,
economy for one thing.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah, that part's amazing.
it brings the amount. Like, yeah, people can't fathom the amount of money it brings in.
but think of like every night in this different town is like a festival, right? Like cuz they
Concerts
got
and-
concerts going, they have pop-up vendors, they have like, and everyone's rolling in on bikes, and it's just there are bikes everywhere. You know what I mean? Like it's a big deal, and it's really, really cool that
Yeah,
it's gone on
yeah.
this long.
And by everybody,
And-
we're talking, almost 20,000 cyclists.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah, that's not
That
counting
is
the
a lot.
spectators and all the other things.
And the
yeah.
support
Right.
vehicles and the families who don't bike that just come along.
Yeah.
The Shauns of the world that roll up in the car and be like,
There you
well,
go.
it's a fun party.
Yeah, I'm here to drink with you guys. Yeah,
I don't ride bikes, but I do drink beer, so I'll roll up and like,
Yeah.
I'm
Every-
a great person to have on your team. Like, I'll get your shit there, but that's me. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna
I mean,
ride it.
everybody needs a support driver.
Yeah,
I'm sure
that's
Shaun
me.
does.
I'm,
Exactly,
I'm
yeah.
a support driver
Yeah.
all day.
So
That would be, but
I mean,
that's a good
it's
title for me.
it's
Yeah.
a great time, and every night
Shaun,
is like a
sport
concert, and so it's a
Well, each town gets to put on their own flair, right, and do their own thing. Kind of. I mean, there's a general census, but then you guys are all like camping. I mean, it's not like there's a hotel room everywhere you're going.
Yeah, I'm thinking Guthrie Center, if they have a hotel, probably supports 20 people, and then
That's
the
it,
rest of
yeah.
us are on our own.
And they're already sold out.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Well,
for sure, yeah.
and what's interesting, I get to see a little bit behind the scenes with RAGBRAI, and you got to think about all the state troopers that are part of RAGBRAI. They're the ones that make sure we're safe at intersections,
Yep.
but then they also move the ride along because you don't want all the stragglers who are wasted at 10 in the morning, Erik. And then,
out.
yeah.
I raised my hand.
Yeah. And then they call, hey, can we get the SAG wagon at 4:00? No, you can't.
Yeah.
Like you
I was
guys
gonna
got to
s-
keep
there's
moving.
got to be so much order to just.
Right.
I mean, the planning alone is off the charts. But then,
Yeah.
I mean, to keep everyone and keep them safe because
Right.
at the same, it's not just people waste. You got to worry about. You got to worry about people driving and being on their phone.
Right.
There's a million things now,
Right.
so it's
But
scary.
those state troopers have to sleep somewhere.
Yep.
They're not going to camp.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want them to camp. I want them to get a little bit of sleep
You
so
want-
they can
yeah.
be nice during the day. And
Right.
then also, there are 4 or 5 ambulances plus motorbikes that are EMS. So all of those people need a place to sleep too. So they get first dibs on hotels.
Well,
Well,
good.
that's
smart.
good.
Yeah. I would have never thought of that. So.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
That's
just kind of
smart.
assume. Yeah. All right.
Can I ask
They've been doing this for a while, so they've kind of figured out some of those things.
Yeah, I bet.
I'm
3
guessing they
years.
didn't have all that figured out the first couple of years.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Well, the first year, it was just 2
Yeah.
Des Moines reporters that were like, let's put an ad in the paper so that we can, ride our bikes and get paid for it.
So that's who started it.
yeah, and then
That's why it's the Register's annual Great Bike
Bike
Ride
ride.
across Iowa.
yeah.
It
What
was
the
it
fuck?
was
You
originally
didn't know
just
that?
the
Yeah,
Des Moines
shut up.
Register.
You didn't know shit either. I've never heard that.
If we could take a poll right now, fucking
No,
just
get
like
out of
10
here,
people.
Sean. You're no way.
Shut the fuck up.
No
Nobody
one knows that.
Yeah, thank you. I was
Yeah.
like,
Nobody knows that.
I was just like, RAGBRAI, that's a
Yeah.
cool name. I didn't even know it meant something. Yeah.
I've lived in
I'm
Iowa my
joking.
entire
Did
life. I've never heard that.
I've never
Really?
heard that.
Did you think I was serious?
No, I knew you were
You're
full of
the
shit.
only
Like,
people
I
that knew
fucking
that,
no clue.
Kathy.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, if somebody came up to me and asked me, hey, is RAGBRAI an acronym? I would say, yeah, I'm sure it stands
Probably.
for something.
Yeah.
I've just never heard that in 33 years.
Well, because it's probably the best guess that it's that I would have probably been like, I don't know, some dude named RAGBRAI started it.
Exactly. Right.
I probably would have bet like it was probably some company that like
And-
yeah.
and
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
making fun of
Steve,
Erik.
Steve RAGBRAI.
Exactly.
Bill Ragbray.
Yeah.
Bill
I was thinking
RAGBRAI.
Tony RAGBRAI, but you know
Yeah,
whatever.
Tony Rag- yeah, sorry.
Steve Tony.
I'm more just shocked that Erik said it. Like, not that you're stupid, but I didn't think you'd know either. Because it's like, you don't have to know that. Like, whatever. There's probably.
Did you-
Do you
did
think
you-
Greg knows that?
Please
Did you
clip
Google
that.
it?
Please clip that. Not that you're stupid. Could that just be what we lead with? Not that you're stupid.
That's so funny.
That's the hook at the
Love
beginning
you,
of the
buddy.
clip.
Right, yeah.
You guys are still friends, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going on RAGBRAI with him, for fuck's sake. Jesus.
Who's stupid now?
Not
Yeah.
gonna give you guys any more Harvey Wallbangers.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean I've known that just because I've done it for several years.
Fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I feel smarter now. Am I going to remember that? Hell no. But at least I know, like, no, it's this weird thing.
There's no
Look it
guy
up.
named Bill.
Bill RAGBRAI.
Yeah, Bill RAGBRAI.
Yeah. Yeah.
His name
said
should change every time.
I know
we
he said
refer to him.
so. It's so good though.
We have a good friend named Will and so
Billy.
it's Bill RAGBRAI. It's always Bill.
Oh,
RAGBRAI.
Bill. Okay.
Yeah.
William RAGBRAI.
Yeah. Because he's fancy. Yeah. What's been your favorite, like, if you could you think of a year that stood out among them? And not necessarily just because, like, it was an easy route or whatever, but, like, just, I don't know, like, the route was iconic and fun things happened.
I would say every year is the best year, but the 50th anniversary of RAGBRAI was like off the charts because they had all major bands playing. They had a lot of bigger communities. Like we were in Des Moines one night, so it was just a lot more rah-rah.
Yeah.
For
that
the
makes
That was a
sense.
big one. You wrote. Is that when you guys were through Iowa City or Coralville? Like that was a
Yeah.
big one. Like that same thing was on the
Yeah.
that
They
thing
didn't
too.
Mike
yeah.
and the band, the Port Tornadoes, played that one? Or
They've
did
been
or
playing. They've been playing
it every
for the
year.
last few years.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
they're on this year too.
Oh, good. Yeah.
Supposedly, there's
Right.
nothing
Yeah.
official yet. But
Right, yeah. But they were in Coralville, and like Bush was supposed to play
Yeah.
in the
Oh,
concert,
wow.
and they were all set to go. And then that like tornado derecho
Yeah,
thing
yeah.
came through, and they were in like taking shelter in, I think it was a school or something, and they had like, you know, all the food that you get. I don't know what that's called in your wait,
When you're
think of
rider.
your name.
in your rider,
Yeah,
yeah. So they had like, you know, all red M&Ms and green, or what, I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know. You know,
Green ones make you horny, so that's the
whole
one
bottles
you want.
of
Yeah.
whole bottles of bourbon. But anyway, and they were all in a corner, you know, like thinking that they would still be going on. And then all of the riders were all just like, wow, we sure are hungry. Like, oh man, I wish I could have some of that pizza. And they were the nicest guys ever. They're just like, come on, man.
Gavin
like,
Rosdale's just like, eat my pizza, bro. Yeah.
It's like we don't even know what's on this rider. It just
Yeah.
keeps
Yeah,
popping up.
yeah.
Okay, so that's a good story about a celebrity, like a musician. We've heard
Not being
some,
a
like, yeah,
douchebag.
we've heard some of them are just douchebags.
Yeah.
Like they would like, you know, turn people away in that scenario.
Right.
But-
Yeah. Yeah. The fact that they would even hang out with us, you know,
Yeah.
I mean, but we all thought we were going to die too.
Yeah. Hold on. But they also left and they're like, we're never going back to fucking Ireland.
Right.
Like, we almost died. They ate
Right,
all our
right,
food.
no, yeah.
So, because that was the actual derecho. It was that.
It
No,
was,
no,
Oh,
no.
because
it
I
was
was
like a
like,
But
tornado.
it was
came
like,
through.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, if it was the actual derecho, they really would probably never
but it
come
was
back to Iowa.
it was terrible. The ride director Matt Phippen has somebody sent him a photo, and it was two guys sleeping, but they were floating because their air mattresses, like everything had flooded.
Oh my
And so they
God.
were just sleeping and floating along, like probably down a street. I don't know.
Probably the best fucking sleep they ever had.
Probably,
Until
yeah.
you wake up and you're
Talk-
50 miles away. Yeah.
Talk about a waterbed.
Yeah.
What are we talking? That's still
Hey-o.
fucking cool. What are we?
Last year, I heard there was at least one town that some people camped next to the stream, and it came up.
Yeah,
real
it came
fast.
up. Hmm.
So they were like, they woke up and they're floating inside their tent.
Yeah.
Oh my God. That
There's
would
always
suck.
some epic like event,
can't-
weather
There
event
has
that
to be with
happens.
that many people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for a week, you know what I mean? And you're going across the state. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like it's just bound for something to happen.
And when
you know?
is it again?
It's always the last full week of July.
July. Okay. Yeah.
Like about when it's the hottest.
I was gonna
I
say.
know, I
like,
know.
So that's what I was going to say about memorable. It was the first year I started biking, and I didn't go because I didn't feel like I was ready. You know, I'd only like been riding for a few months with WNBC, so I didn't go. But I was at home and biked like some just to get kind of the itch. And it was one of the hottest RAGBRAIs ever. It was like 104 some of the days.
That
and
was
like,
also the 50th.
was it?
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was so bad.
I remember
Between
riding,
that
and
a
it was
storm.
like
I mean, they generally go together. The hottest, and then a storm comes that clears it up. But yeah.
I remember it was like riding, and it just felt like you were somebody was blowing a hairdryer in your face
Yeah.
while you're riding.
That's
like
awful.
usually the wind cools you off a
Yeah.
little bit.
The
but-
worst is sleeping. You know, like when
Yeah.
you're, at least when you're walking around, you feel a little bit of movement, but then you get in your tent and you're, you know, like, oh, it's 80 degrees in the tent.
Right.
Neat.
Yeah.
And I get to sleep here all night.
All
This-
week.
and this
Yay.
is my rest time. This is awesome.
I'm a baby, man.
And then
Like,
I'm
I
going to
can't-
get up and fucking ride another
Yeah.
70 miles. Or
While I
whatever.
smell like death. It's
Yeah.
gonna, this is gonna be great.
Like, wow, I'm so glad this is my vacation every year.
Sure glad I took a week off of work for this.
Yeah.
But you have 10,000 plus other people doing it
Doing
with
it
you.
with
So
Suffering
like,
it.
like
Yeah,
you,
suffering with you.
everybody is in the same boat, and
Yeah.
No, for sure. I mean, it's like, and like it's a giant party. Everyone's having fun. How do these gas stations stock enough Busch Light? They must just sell them out every city.
I feel like the beer distributors like prepare.
They're on the
or
route,
They
baby.
have
Well-
most of the towns have trucks. Like
Yeah, I was
already
going to say,
sitting
usually
there.
there's a truck parked
Okay.
there, like a refrigerated truck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just because they know, like,
Yeah.
I mean, think about what they do like for Uptown Friday, or that they used to do for that, or they'd have the same thing. That
yeah,
they know the route.
yeah
They're on it.
following
Yeah. I think I don't know this, I'm just making it up, but I think the two things that are probably a town just, you know, like they get the memo, you're going to be on RAGBRAI.
Yeah.
I would think if I was a town mayor or something, I'd be like, first of all, we need to get all the porta potties we can get.
Yes.
Yep.
Second of all, beer distributors.
Yeah.
Get them on the horn so they're ready for us.
Yeah.
Seems like just
And you talked about how hot it is. It's like you're in the middle of, nowhere on a highway or whatever. So it's like there's no shade. Like I
Yeah.
mean, I know when you get somewhere, then you have relief, but otherwise you don't.
sometimes
Even the
you know,
tiniest little towns, like, I mean, you'll see people out there, like the church ladies are selling pie, and the bar it has like tons of vodka lemonade and Busch Lights and water. Like as long as they have those, everybody's like, okay, we're good.
Yeah,
Make this work.
But
Yeah.
it's a big deal. Like, I mean, I know people that have like family farms that would go because RAGBRAI is going through it, that they'd go to their family farm for that day and sell shit on, like they were going to sell whatever.
Oh, right,
Because
yeah.
people are going by and they're, or give it away. It wasn't always selling. You know what I mean? It was just like, it's so cool that I was doing it that they'd be like, they're going to go buy our farm. We're going to have a bunch of Gatorades and waters or give things away and sell some things. But like I'm heading back to the farm to go do that. You know what
I
I
don't
mean?
know
Like,
about
it's
you,
kinda-
Kathy, but my favorite thing to do is if you roll into a town and the line's too long for the vodka lemonades, I just go to somebody's front yard and sit in the shade and have a bush light on.
Yeah.
Well, the nice thing about Iowa, this is when you really can see what Iowa's all about because of what you just said, where the farms, the farmer is all like, this is cool. And he'll get his hose out that you can cool off on or fill your water bottle. But he'll also like empty out his beer fridge and be like, you know what?
Yeah.
Let's all have a
What
bush
can I
light
do
together.
for you?
Me.
Yeah. What can I do for you? Yeah. Awesome.
it's really
you
cool.
Need anything? I got it.
Yeah. And then the Cub Scouts, Girl Scouts, whatever groups are, they might be selling bottled water, but they're not selling it for $8. They're selling it for like $1.
Right.
Like they're just making enough money and, typically
to be a little bit of a fundraiser for them, but
but they're just all in it to experience it like we are.
That's awesome. Yeah, I don't know. I might do the last couple days. I'm thinking. You said it ends in Dubuque.
I'm sorry, you just said it.
Yeah,
I said said maybe. I said maybe.
we're gonna keep going, and you're
We
gonna
got
do
it
the
on.
whole
We
thing.
got it
I
on.
said
Yep.
maybe. I didn't say I'm
It's
going.
on. It's on.
I'm just saying it ends in Dubuque. Our
Maybe
boys
we'll
at
skip the
Dimensional
days with the
Brewing are
hills.
there,
We'll
so-
get you in there.
Yeah.
With that being said, I'm going to pay up my bet right now that I owe you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
By
I
the
forgot
way,
about
thank
this.
Because
you.
it was
Yeah.
on TV, or it was on this that I owe you.
Yep.
So now you got to ride RAGBRAI
Appreciate-
because
oh Jesus Christ! Yeah. $20, baby.
Yeah, you hold up to what you say.
This is gonna
I
give
owe
me
you
my
20
first
bucks.
30-pack on RAGBRAI, so I appreciate it.
Hey, I'm just saying, I'll pay you because I do owe you.
I'm just glad we're
for the
adults
loss.
and had to bet 20 in
Nope,
that
I
time.
owe you
so.
I owe you for the loss, but
Go Indiana. So yeah. No, that's awesome.
Oh.
Thanks, buddy. I kind of forgot.
no, I didn't.
I'm good about when I owe people money remembering for the most part, but I'm not really good when someone owes
When
me.
you're
that makes
winning.
sense.
Yeah, which I kind of wish it was the reverse, but whatever. So
So, Kathy, I wanted to ask you a little bit. This is one of those fun questions. Like, I know a ton about you because we've been friends for a long time and
Yeah.
we ride bikes together. But like, I wanted to ask you about your podcasting journey and
Yes.
like kind of how that
Oh, yeah.
started. I know a little
Yeah.
bit, but I would love to hear more about.
Sure.
I know that you worked a regular career, you did a little bit of bike advocacy stuff,
Yeah.
but then you kind of jumped into podcasting. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah.
An award-winning podcast.
Yeah, that's
yes,
a good point.
yes,
too.
we
Throw that
did.
there.
We did win an award a couple of years ago. Very proud of that. I should have brought it and had it.
you should have.
Well, then we would have
Boy.
had to be like this because we don't have,
We don't have an
one of
award
those
yet.
Talk about showing up and just throwing your dick on the table. She's like, "What's up, bitches?" Yeah.
All right, amateurs, get out of the way for the pro here.
Do you have it? Is it like on your set still?
Yeah, it's in our podcast studio, and we take it like we had it at the Iowa Bike Expo this weekend on
That's
our
so
table.
cool.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
That makes me
it goes
happy.
wherever
Can
we
we get
go.
one to put up somewhere?
You got to earn one, buddy.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Coming at you right here. I'm handing them out all night.
Right.
Yeah, what do we got?
So yeah, when did you start?
Okay, so I used to work for the Iowa Bicycle Coalition, which is basically an advocacy group that tries to make motorists and cyclists get along and all be alive. So that was kind of
great
the
idea.
premise.
That's not an easy job because
I
they
know.
both hate each other. Like,
Sometimes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, but they is weird to say because I'm both a motorist and a cyclist.
Exactly. That's what's
but it's
funny
just
about
whatever moment you're in for the day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's times when I've been on in my car and then you see a cyclist and you're like, what are they doing?
it. Okay,
right?
I was just gonna ask, like, do you ever drive
Like,
your car? And you're like, get out of the fucking way.
Like, what the? Come
This is
on.
for cars.
But then I'm a cyclist, and there are times when I'm like, look at me. I pay taxes. I should be on this road too. Like, so
Yeah.
I get, I don't want to get into that part.
Sure, absolutely, yeah.
So anyway, my boss and also the boss of RAGBRAI hosted a podcast. And so every week they would do it, and it would just be kind of small talk, and then they would segue to the Des Moines Register would have a reporter that would then do a segment. And so he kind of, as he started branching out and doing other things, he would just send it to me like, hey man, I'm going to have you do the podcast this week because I'm busy. And I'm like, no, I don't
The
want
first time you're like, oh no, yeah.
Probably the first 10 times, I'm
Yeah.
like, oh my God, I'm sweating. I don't know what to say. And then I started getting comfortable in it. Then the short version is that podcast ended up just going away. And so I enjoyed it at that point.
Now you miss it.
You're already
That was
hooked.
like in 2016. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do my own podcast similar to that. And that's when I started the Murphology podcast. It started out as bicycle touring for beginners. So if, someone like you wanted to I want to do a overnight camping trip, this would be a podcast where you'd kind of learn about where to go, how to do it.
Okay.
And so the Murphology podcast still exists, but now it's more of just bicycle adventures because that's where I've grown into, where I rode my bike across America. Sorry for the brag there.
I was going to ask
Again,
if you didn't
humble
bring it
brag.
up. So
Rode my bicycle across America
No big deal.
in 2022. And so that, those are the kind of episodes that I do now. The episode coming out this week is a guy who does gravel events in Arkansas. And so he's on to tell about his upcoming events. And
Wow.
And then typically I'm all like, well, now I know what I'm doing. And
It just gives you ideas that
yeah,
you're
it
going
gives
to do
me
next.
ideas.
Okay, yeah.
But yet, hundreds of people listen. So
Right.
you know that it's something that they like.
Yeah.
And then what's interesting is that podcast that went away came back. And when it came back, they just called me and said, do you just want to be the host for it? And I'm like, I will, but I already have another one. So
Right. And it's kicking ass, by the way, so it's going to be really expensive for me to come back.
Yeah.
But okay.
exactly. I'm
Are
gonna
you
need
matching 401k or what are we
I got
doing
you,
here?
girl.
I'm gonna need a Winnebago with
Yeah.
a logo on the side.
Amen.
right.
That whole vehicle is in a one-time thing. This is constant. here.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's where the Just Go Bike podcast and the Murphology podcast both exist still.
Love it.
Awesome.
So yeah,
That's really cool.
And now we're powered by RAGBRAI at the Just Go Bike, so that opens up a lot.
Sure.
Yes, now we have thousands of listeners on that one.
Sure. That's awesome.
So it's pretty cool, and it marries my hobby, with a job. Like,
Right.
I absolutely love biking and helping people learn to bike, and the advocacy side of it, and podcasting just is an easy fit.
I think, and I'm glad there's that stuff out there because, like I said, I was so nervous when I started, and I know I've talked to the people who haven't started
Yeah.
because they feel the same way. So, I mean, and I will say the community is great about once you just get out there, they're super accepting. I mean,
Yeah.
I've had people ask if I need help or this and that.
Sure.
But you just got to take the first step. So that's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah. And as Cedar Rapids grows as far as the infrastructure of putting more people on bikes and making it safer, the more trails we have and dedicated bike lanes, you feel a little bit safer.
Mm-hmm.
And it might be an illusion, but you do feel safer. But
I know.
Well,
'cause-
but the more and more that you see it, then like you get, as you're driving, you get used to it. You know,
Yeah.
you get used to seeing it, and it's definitely safer than it was before.
Sure.
Even if people don't always respect the bike lane,
Yeah.
that part of it.
Yeah.
But I remember becoming a blue state, right? Or wasn't that a big thing?
Blue zones?
Blue zones.
Yeah.
That helped so much for bike
It
lanes
did.
and that stuff, didn't it? Like, I
It
mean,
did, yeah.
and that's a big deal in a lot of places, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because get a tax break or whatever to do that, but it's bigger than obviously just Iowa. But that made a huge impact on a lot of towns around here that helped.
Yeah,
biking
I mean,
that
we were getting funding that wasn't affecting, somebody's paycheck or taxes.
Yeah.
That definitely helped.
That added to this that now all of a sudden is the regular, you know what I mean, that you see. And it's,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's as a, a non-bicyclist, but a driver, I don't mind when I'm on a road that has the bike lane because I know that that's theirs and this is mine.
Yeah.
Right.
As opposed to
right.
some roads where I'm like, get the fuck over. You know what I mean? But like
Right.
normally you got your lane, I got mine. That sounds good. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
that's a lot easier than so.
I think when it comes to all that stuff, the more that people talk about it, as long as you can take the anger out of it, people talking about
Yeah.
it helps
Oh,
to
for
get
sure.
it. Because you understand more of why, like, even before I started cycling, I was like, why are these people riding side by side? Well, in some scenarios, it actually makes it a little bit safer. You're more visible,
Mm-hmm.
whatever. Is it right all the time? No, probably not. Because I
Right.
try to think of it as like, okay, if I'm a car behind me, what do I want to have happen?
Right.
And
Right.
not get them mad either.
Sure.
Like,
Well, and that was one of the topics I wanted to bring up to you guys to see if it's still cool, because it's a hot topic. There is a law it was the first developed in Idaho called the Idaho Stop. And what it means is if you're a cyclist, you're coming to a stop sign. If you don't see vehicles, if you're not impeding traffic, you can roll through it. You can use it as a yield. And then the same thing with the stoplight. If you are at the stoplight, it's not changing, you can proceed as if it's a stop sign. That's called the Idaho law. So it's a law. That doesn't exist in Iowa.
Yeah.
So then it's like, all right, well, we're a bike club of, let's say there's 20 of us. As a motorist, do you want me to blow through that stop sign? Absolutely not. But do you want me to have every single cyclist make a complete stop
Right.
and then go through the intersection? That's also going to piss off drivers. So I'm like, I don't know what the right answer is. I will tell you, when I'm leading a group ride, I've said it out loud, but in my head, I always treat us as if we are a semi.
yeah.
So we stay too wide and we stay tight so that we are one big moving chunk.
Yeah.
Because I feel like as a motorist, I would much rather get rid of you guys as quick as I can.
Yeah.
Because of safety.
Yeah.
Than to have everybody straggled out for, 2 different blocks. And what are all these bikers doing?
Yeah.
Well, I totally agree with that. Because
semi thing,
then that semi, it's a chunk, and we're moving around it. We're getting around it. We're not.
Yeah.
In that, I think at the end of the day, like as a driver, the worst thing I could do would be to ever knock over, or hurt somebody.
Oh,
you know
for
what I mean?
sure.
Like that. But it pisses me off that it would fall on me when it could have been your fault. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that sort of thing.
That's why it's
and
a
I think
thin
that's
line.
why it always just. I'm just like, my blood pressure is just a little more raised
Yeah.
to where I'm more frustrated, because it's more like, I don't want to hurt you, damn it. You know what I
Right,
mean? But
right.
I'm driving a car on this road. You know what I mean? And that's
But you also don't want to be slowed down.
no.
You're like, hey, I'm on my way to Walmart, man. Don't get in my way. You're like,
Yeah.
even though it's not,
the deal.
it's just a
Walmart.
weird,
Come on,
it's a weird
yeah.
thought process, because I'm the same way when I'm in my car.
Right.
I'm just like, come on, oh my gosh, now
Yeah.
I'm
It's
gonna
funny
be
how the
now I'm gonna
switch
be
just
late
flips.
to
Yeah.
Hy-Vee.
Yeah, this one, yeah.
I remember the
I don't
last
wanna
time
be
it was
there.
in Cedar Rapids, though, because I just remember everyone on Facebook like bitching, like "Stay away from here," because all the idiots are riding through, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "You knew this was coming, A of all.
Well,
or
yeah.
if you didn't, you're just dumb." And then B, it's like, what do you expect them to do? Just stop and wait for every car? Like, no. It just
That's
doesn't
where I
make any sense.
love the paths, though. Like I love
for
that.
sure,
Like,
Oh yeah.
the trails. Like I like as little as it costs for someone who doesn't ride a taxpayer. Like if it does or whatever, I'm all for it, because it is.
Yeah. Well,
Why
and it
not?
separates
Why not?
vehicles
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
Keeps them
bikes.
safe, and why and what a great way to clearly keep you safe and drivers going, I don't have to worry about hitting
Yeah,
somebody. You know what I mean?
we love trails
like
too,
both, yeah.
because we
Yes.
feel safer on
Sure,
trails.
yeah.
But
Right.
I will say, you're never going to get everywhere on a trail, right?
No.
Right, you got to
It's
get
not
to the trail.
feasible
not
money
feasible,
wise
no.
to do
Right.
that. So
Yeah.
But also, almost, actually, I will say 100% of cyclists that I am friends with are all motor vehicle owners.
Right.
So
Exactly.
like the whole, I don't use trails, so why do they exist? Is I don't know.
Very silly.
It's hard to
Yeah.
stomach.
Well,
Right,
I can't.
yeah.
It's kind of hard to think about that many people going down a trail at once, too. Because I haven't done RAGBRAI, it's like the trails I've been on with you. I can't fathom
you
that.
don't want all of RAGBRAI on a trail.
No, that'd be terrible.
That would be bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I will tell you, like county highways look like a trail.
Yeah.
Like it is full.
That many
If
bikes
you've ever
going
seen
through
those
it,
pictures,
yeah.
like for
Yeah.
miles, it's just full of cyclists, both sides.
Yeah.
Another thing that's freaked me out about it is, like you just said, like riding tight. Like you space off for a second or something. It's like, that's bad. Like,
Hey, we don't want you riding with us if
well,
you're spacing
I'm
off
not-
for a minute.
I agree. That's
Come
what
on,
I'm saying.
man.
I'm not saying I would do it. I'm just saying, like, I'm sure this has happened plenty where people
Yeah.
run into each other and take each other
That's
out.
why we keep him at the
Yeah,
back.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
chained down.
I don't want to spend too much time bitching about the motorcyclist versus cyclist thing. What I will say, and I've always told my friends, remember when you see a cyclist, it could be me.
Yeah.
Don't run me over.
It's
I'll
a
hit
person.
you.
Also, remember, not every cyclist knows what they're doing, and that there are people that give us bad names too. They
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah.
They don't think about the
Sure.
consciousness of it. So
Yeah, that's true.
just try to be nice to each other. And
I have no problem pushing you right to the edge of it. I'll just be honest.
Say, I'm just gonna tire check you a little bit. That's fine.
I feel
crap.
so. I felt terrible one time. I was trying to get Kathy's attention. She was riding a bike and I was in a car, and I honked, and I shouldn't have done that because I think I scared her.
Can you imagine? She
And
looks,
she's like-
goes over her wheel or over the handlebars.
Yeah.
I made sure to roll the window down and let her know it was me and not somebody like
And then I had
getting mad at her.
my trophy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I hope this ended up on her podcast. So like basically,
I did get hit by a car once. Yeah, I'm fine. I lived. But
kind of a
I won't
badass.
tell you
Yeah.
the whole story. But basically, I was in the middle of the street on the ground, and the kid, he was 19, got out of his mom's minivan. He was driving. He came over and he's like, "I'm so sorry I didn't see you. I was on my phone."
Oh.
And I just like,
Hey, at least he incriminated himself.
yeah, it helped with the lawsuit.
I was
but-
gonna, yeah, there it is.
but it really changed a lot of how I was a driver, how I was a cyclist, and how I look at other people driving.
sure,
You just have to assume everyone is
on
on their phone.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just
yeah.
really
it's like telling my son when he started driving. It's like whether I trust you or not doesn't even matter.
sure.
I don't know anyone around.
Yeah.
You don't know what they're doing. It's
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
like that. It's scary, and that. So it's like, yeah, you got to keep your head on a swivel, to say the least.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
well, I'm glad you lived.
Me too.
Yeah.
And oh, go ahead.
So I wanted to jump back to a podcast thing real quick.
Okay.
With the Morphology podcast.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember we talked briefly about this, but I think it's kind of fun because it relates to what we have going on, because we're in our early days of our podcast. We're 1 year.
I thought you were going to say
basically.
40s, and I was
I
like,
know. I thought you were going to say 80.
I was like, I'm in my early 40s, not you guys
No.
so much.
So
I was like,
Old
Yes.
fuck.
yes,
Can
I'm
you-
early.
can you tell us a little bit of like when you started, you had a different audience than you have now. Like you had to kind of like
Oh.
adapt to your audience a little bit too, right? Like,
a little bit, but I more
Yeah.
adapted to my personal lifestyle.
yeah.
So
That makes sense.
Yeah, and then the followers I found the right niche.
Well, and anyone listening, then I mean, they've grown with you.
Sure.
You know
yeah.
what I mean? Which is
Yeah.
awesome.
But I also, when I very first started my own podcast, I had a captive audience of Wednesday night bike clubbers.
Yes,
So I
you
and-
lean on your friends. It's awesome. Yeah.
And
yeah,
at that
yeah.
point, I guess a lot of us still do. Like we would go for maybe a 10-mile bike ride, but we would have all of our bags on our bikes. We'd have coolers, we'd have chairs, we'd have, 6 layers in case it got cold. And so we were kind of like self-contained, like, do you need that? No, but let's talk about what's in your bags.
Yeah.
And it actually ended up being really entertaining for me.
Yeah.
Hold
I
on.
like it.
You had like a podcast topic where you'd talk about like what's in their bags.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. Because I'm
Yeah.
like, that's a great idea.
Yeah. It was
It's-
pretty
What's
fun.
in
Because
the
you
bag?
guys are crazy. Like I've seen
What's in
him
the
alone,
box?
and I'm like, what's in the
Yeah.
box? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, how do you ride with that much shit? And then I'll see another bike that makes him look like he has nothing, and I'm like, what is going on?
This
And
is
then
part
this-
of why I want you to go on RAGBRAI, because there are people that carry literal, like there's a person that carries an entire bar on the back of the bike.
Oh,
And his buddy has literally
Can we
a
sponsor
kitchen
him?
sink.
Yeah.
It's a sink on the back of his bike.
I like.
Yeah.
I like both of them already.
Yeah. There's people
It's
that
just
carry
crazy.
entire
Huge fans.
stereo systems like
Yeah.
you would DJ a rave with.
That's
like,
pretty sick, though. Yeah,
Okay, all right.
I know. That's the thing. That's the
Can
part.
I
that's
do that
made
with
me
an
wanna go
electric
so
bike
bad.
though?
People do it
Of
with an electric
course.
bike. Yeah,
We might mutter cheater under our breath, but
Right.
it's fine.
yeah.
No, not really.
No,
I think
that's-
Look at that
everybody
fat
should
guy.
get out
Look
there.
Look at that fat guy trying his best. All right, let's do that.
I think everybody should get
Me
out
and
there.
Sean are
however they
sweating,
can.
and we're like not even
I'm so-
pedaling. Just
Boys, that was horrible.
But A, we would give you a participation award.
Oh yeah,
B, you would end up carrying all of our shit.
that's
oh,
what I'm
for
talking
sure.
about.
Yeah.
So thank you.
Create the.
I do like that.
I'm good. Hey, I can pull a boat. I can get a wagon behind me. I think I'd be really good at that.
Yeah. So, what team are you on? What gang?
What
Do
gang
you have
are
a
in?
gang?
I am I'm an alumni with Team Stiff. I was with them for about 18 years. They're based out of Sigourney, Iowa.
Okay.
But they just got a new bus a couple of years ago. So I'm like that's my team at heart.
Gotcha.
But now I'm actually with RAGBRAI, the organization. So I ride for.
No, she has to
No.
behave more.
I'm kidding. Yeah, it's true.
Sell out.
So I,
Yeah.
so I.
For enough money, I'll go to whatever team you want me on. Yeah.
Oh, you want me to stay in hotels every night? Okay.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Air conditioning. Oh, I hate it.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I get to take a shower. Oh,
That's awesome.
Get
but
to poop in a bathroom. It's awesome.
Right.
But I do still get to pedal the route. So I get to
Yeah.
ride RAGBRAI just like everybody else and stop at all the stops. And, then we podcast live every day. And then also, I get to go to the band. So it's like it's a whirlwind of a week, but I would not trade it for anything.
It's awesome.
All right. If I go, me and Eric need a 1-minute segment on the podcast just so I can be like, this is the best thing I've ever done in my life. And you guys will be like, I told you.
But that would mean you'd have to get into town early. And I don't know that you guys.
I told him he's got to do one day of real RAGBRAI, and then we'll be slackers.
Yeah.
Then do it for fun.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what I did my first time.
So, if I do remember, you have a couple questions.
Oh,
of
God,
We're
yeah.
So cool
yeah.
here, right?
I think we're probably wrapping
like,
up, right?
No,
No,
we're
I
good.
would love to hear just some of your. It's always nice when it's not
Stuff
us
we come
coming up
with.
with ideas here for this stuff. So,
Okay. I have more non-bike related.
Okay.
yeah. Oh, we're here for
I have a We're Still Cool, right?
that. Sure.
And then I also have a rant. So what would you
Perfect.
what would you prefer?
Let's do the We're Still Cool right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you can tell us what chaps your ass.
All right. I hope I don't get kicked out after this, but
Good
Oh,
luck.
I'm so excited.
the
for
topic
this.
is craft beer.
Okay.
When people are obsessed with craft beer, is this still cool or are we going to domestics?
Yeah.
So I have a lot to say about this just because me and Eric had a group. It was Iowa Craft Beer Crew, and we had thousands and thousands of members until Facebook shut us down. But I was a craft beer nerd.
Yeah.
The beard, all the jokes, right? With age, they're so bad for you. I'm not like against it, but it's so many calories, right? And at a certain age, you
And
start
just
being
heavy.
like,
It
it's
makes you
heavy.
feel
Yeah,
heavy.
you're full and bloated, and so I aged out of it. I felt like. Now, granted, not everyone does, and I still enjoy one every now and then, but I don't drink it very. It's all light beer like whiskey if I drink now. So so to me, it's not still cool anymore. But
I was pleasantly surprised when you offered me a light,
Ultra- yeah.
instead
Yeah.
of like I'm like, oh my god, am I gonna have to drink a?
Well, don't worry.
heavy,
I'm gonna
dark.
let Eric answer what he thinks.
So Kathy knows me. Like it wasn't that long ago that I would be like, have an IPA instead. You know? I kind of got to that point too where like it bugs my stomach if I have too many of them, that type of thing. So, and I do think it kind of went away as far as like trendiness. Like people aren't seeking out all of these as much anymore. I do still love craft beer, and I hope it sticks around in the sense of like the good ones.
Yeah.
But we've seen that in the last few years. Some of the ones that were kind of like just skating by on the popularity are now gone. So
yeah,
Yep. The hit miss, like I'm the same way. I have had plenty that I really like, but no, for a long time when this was all going on, it was me and remote producer Benjo making fun of them, being like,
Yep.
we used to take a Miller Lite can and be like, it's a true Pilsner.
Yeah.
And we would like write this whole thing on, and send it to him like,
Yeah, he'd be like,
it's
it has
got
a
a
crisp
nice, smooth,
finish
crisp
and-
finish.
yeah.
Like, when they were doing that stuff, because it was just, they're all in. I mean, and there was lots of great stuff with it, but it's just that it became way oversaturated.
yeah.
But
it
I
did.
do like it. Like I can appreciate the good beers every now and then, but
Yeah.
it's just not I'm more of a go out and have a good time. We're gonna have multiple beers, type of a deal, and you can't roll with craft beer and do it that way.
Also, I'm sitting
You know what I
thinking
mean?
like
Like,
on
you need
RAGBRAI,
kinda-
right? Like, let's say it's 100 degrees out, and I'm like, oh, finally I get to have a beer.
God.
And then I crack like an IPA. I feel like it'd be like, you know what I mean? That's just not that mood right then, you know?
right.
I used to do what I would do is like even when not RAGBRAI, but when we would do our bike trips, I would take like some IPAs with me for the first day. So you'd have them the first couple of days maybe.
Yeah, that
And then
makes
just
sense.
start like filtering in the
Tapering
bush
off.
lights and whatever else.
Right.
'cause,
Well, I
like,
think it's funny when I see you guys do your guys trips, right, where you're
Yeah.
self-contained. Back in the day, what you drank is way different. Now it's like all seltzers and
Yep.
more fruity stuff, but it's because you also probably drink all day long.
yeah, and our stomachs just can't handle it.
Yeah.
Like it's one of
Yeah.
those. It's like, oh man, like
Once you just accept that Busch Light's pretty good for you.
pretty good.
Pretty good one. You're just good to go.
Yeah.
All right. Not good for
I
you.
think it's the
so
number
yeah,
one
but,
beer in
yeah.
Iowa.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know, it's crazy how much it's not popular outside. I mean, not that it's not. People drink it, but like you can't. I'm pretty sure I saw this. You can't get 30 packs outside of Iowa. They
Oh,
don't
wow.
even sell them like that.
Wow.
To us, they're like, you guys won't stop. So here,
Yeah.
have six extra.
But
You
then
know
they're
what
like,
I mean?
hey, we're creating the old 64. You know,
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's so funny.
PBR's bringing back their 99 pack again. This
Are they
year.
doing that?
Oh my gosh.
We should get one for the podcast because it'd be like it's longer,
like
than,
longer
this
than the
table.
table, yeah.
Okay.
I could drink
Wow.
99 PBRs. I'd rather drink High Lifes. Anyway, getting off
99
topic.
PBR
Yeah.
beers on the wall.
Wonder how long that would take to actually sing that entire song.
Oh,
A long time. I feel
we
like.
could give it a shot.
No,
I mean, has
not no.
You get into the
anybody ever
80s.
not gotten bored before it got anywhere
that's it.
close?
I
Like
don't
you just
know.
get sick of it.
At
Yeah.
3 at a time.
Like
we
a
could-
YouTube video of just
We need to
somebody.
get another couple big old beer bangers on here, and we can see if we can count it all down.
Maybe I'll go live on TikTok and I've never done that, by the way. And I'll just start singing that song and I just won't stop. And I bet like one person pops in and goes, "Shut up." And then
I'll be that person.
Eric has sent you $1. He
Go
says,
to bed,
"Shut the hell
loser.
up."
Go to
Yeah. So anyway, okay, what's the rant you have?
Okay, and I mean, I might just say fight me on this, but
No, I'm really excited.
I feel fajitas should be banned from all restaurants.
Ooh.
Damn, that's a hot take.
Yeah.
Can you hear
Get
me?
it?
Can you hear me out?
I do.
Yeah, yeah.
I would
It's
like
the
to hear-
sound. I
okay.
know what you're gonna say.
No, it's the smell. It's
Really?
the smell, yeah. So I am a big fan of margaritas. I'm a big fan of Mexican restaurants. But there's nothing worse than when you're there, whether you're on a date or you're with your friends, and
It's
the
loud.
smoky,
Yeah.
like look
Yeah.
at everyone, look at me, and then as they pass, the smoke goes into. It's kind of like when
Okay,
you
that makes more sense.
the old days when you'd get home after being in a smoke-filled bar, you'd
Yep.
be like, now I have to wash my hair. I have to, my
Yep.
clothes all stink. I have to wash the sheets tomorrow. And then fajita smells the same to me. Now, you go ahead and eat fajitas at home all you want.
Right.
Or maybe, I
Well,
don't know.
also once they cool down, I'm like the smell of like roasted peppers and onions and chicken is delicious.
Right.
But you're right. I never thought about like when it wafts by you.
Like, what
That's
a
good
show.
point. Yeah.
Plus the
What a
fact
show.
when they put it down in front of your plate, I'm all like,
Do you just stare at them and be like, "You're so cool"?
oh,
Like,
wow, look at you. Fajitas. Oh.
So I think, and I hope somebody corrects me if I'm wrong on this, but I think they just do that sizzling thing just for presentation.
I
It's
think
not
so, too.
necessary.
They
at
just
all.
take the
Like,
super hot plate and put
Water
liquid on it,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
yeah,
throw
just to
water
make
on
it
so rolls
sizzle.
out
And I
together.
think that's part of the smell is you're smelling that like coming off
Yeah,
of
it's
it.
like burnt.
So maybe just don't do that and just bring it out to the table.
Yeah, or do it in the kitchen. Like, come on, man.
Yeah. I fucking love.
Do your own
fajitas.
presentation, buddy.
I absolutely
I love the taste.
I
yeah.
love fajitas
Yeah.
and getting to make them yourself at the
Yeah.
table and you fill up your whole table.
Right.
I have a couple friends which I won't name their names,
I will.
Dana
Okay.
and Steve, that think it's really funny every time we go. If they're with me, they'll be like, "I'll take them."
I should have warned you. You
Yeah.
just royally
Large
screwed
fajitas.
yourself.
Yeah.
Because like I have said, like they've read things that like I hate, and I'm like, fuck. So now, like
Yeah.
anytime I am around any child, like their
Yeah.
kids, friends' kids, they like will walk outside just
Yeah.
wearing socks just to piss me off.
Oh, God.
So yeah. So now
it's-
people are gonna order fajitas when they see you all.
Oh,
the
for
time.
sure, yeah, and it'll be funny because I'll be, having margarita, talking to you.
Yeah.
we're having a normal conversation. Then all of a sudden, I'll go like this, and then I'll look to this, to the side. And everyone's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Just wait." And then
I just
there
want to.
it goes.
I want to see you freak out in a Mexico. Just like, stop it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Well,
Like-
now I take videos and then I, send them to friends. Like,
okay, that's
well,
funny. You could make like a whole compilation.
3 in
eventually.
one night.
Okay, but have you ever thought maybe you just go out for Mexican too much?
Oh,
I'm kidding. There's
Is
no
that
such thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is that
say no. That
possible?
was a trick question.
Not when
Yeah.
margaritas are involved.
no,
Exactly.
for sure
yeah.
not. No,
That's why I thought maybe she was going to say Greg for a second, but no.
No. So what is your take on
Well,
it?
I will
Fajitas,
say-
yes or no?
I will say the thing is that like you're the queen. You got 2 podcasts. So with all due respect, I'm going to go this to you because fucking fajitas are fantastic. And the smell dainty is even better.
Oh, geez.
And if you're talking about date night, it's go time when you get home with that little fajita smell on you. Come on.
Is that what that is?
Oh, it gets you hot. Huh?
I never knew that got you hot
Whatever.
under the collar.
I will tell you, it is
Wow.
not a bad thing. Otherwise, every fucking restaurant wouldn't do it.
Does
It's
Ashley
good.
know that your aphrodisiac is
Oh,
fajita
she
smoke?
loves it.
Like,
Oh, she
Yeah, now
Dear
we know.
diary.
right?
Wow.
Yeah.
Bottle that shit.
I'm just
So
saying.
you're saying I need to rethink
I'm
my
just saying. Come
thought
on.
process.
Logan, where you at here?
You don't have to look over at the producer every time you say something sexual. You know that?
I'm worried he's going to be like,
We've been doing this for months.
He doesn't have to, but he's still going to.
Oh yeah.
Please make it a point to always
maybe I
do
just want to
that.
know if you're into it. Like,
Sean's
come on,
like,
it
my
makes me feel
loins are
better.
burning.
Listen, it's like he's looking for validation. Like,
Right, Logan? Right?
yeah, buddy,
You're
I
still
got
the
you.
boss. I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, can I do that? Did I go too far?
Can I do that?
Did I go
That's
too far
awesome.
with that one?
All right, what's
It's
your
like-
take, Mike?
I mean, I fucking love fajitas. I'll always love fajitas. I will say, knowing that like they do that just for presentation, I think is stupid because it just doesn't do anything. Like
And
you
I-
throw that shit
Sells
on
a
a
lot of
hot
fajitas.
cast iron, it doesn't do that.
Right.
I'm like,
But-
so I'll agree, leave that shit out. I'm still eating the fajitas.
Honestly, it does because a plate of fajitas that is loud and smells good walks past me, and I'm gonna go, well, maybe I should get the fajitas.
So you think that's what it is? Yeah, I mean that's a good point.
That's how
actually.
it started for sure.
But
Yeah.
I will say, all of you in this room will think differently next time you go into a Mexican joint. And I am
100%.
so sorry for that.
I might go get Mexican after this just to see
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I will
I'm
think
thinking
about you dropping your phone in your own urine while I'm ordering.
Your nickname
fajitas.
is now Blackberry Piss.
All I really want to know is where you're at in Mexican restaurant. I'll be like, I'll take 3. Take them. I want them. I want
One
them
at
in
a time.
5-minute intervals. Like,
And deliver the last one to her. Yeah.
But once the smoke is gone, bring
They're
it my
great.
way. Bring it my way, man.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? The smokiness? Is it just the?
Yeah. It's just
Yeah.
like, well, in the show, like, come on, guy.
the bravado?
Like,
Yeah.
come on.
Yeah.
Do you like campfire smell?
No.
There it is. That's
No.
what it is.
You just hate smoke. Yeah. It's
smell.
okay.
It's just,
I get it.
well, because, this hair, it absorbs everything.
No, not all of us understand that. So
Oh, sorry.
yeah,
Old Baldy
geez,
over
well,
here.
soon, but
Too
whatever.
soon? Too soon? Yeah.
It's fine.
yeah, we can do this in a quick rinse. We're
That's
good
true.
to go.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stick with my stance of just like everything else. I don't need this flashy presentation. Just give me the
Yes.
good shit.
Yeah.
that is you.
That is
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
So like when
Yep.
it comes to drinks, all that stuff. But I like fajitas, and I
Yeah.
would like to still.
Well, that's
keep 'em
not the
coming,
debate,
but,
though.
yeah.
We all love fajitas.
We all love
It's
fajitas.
just we don't need the,
The whole
presentation.
presentation.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry I ruined it for you guys.
No, you didn't.
No, it's fine. I'm never
I
getting
like
him
it.
again.
Actually, I love a take like that. Just
Yeah.
coming in with just a fast.
Oh,
I know. I hope someone at home just flipped their table
Yeah.
like, "Who is this woman? This is your queen?"
I'm never writing RAGBRAI again.
Fuck the registered whatever it's called. Yeah.
No, there's going to be like one of those Team Bad Boy guys or whatever is going to have fajitas on the back of their bike now.
Oh my god.
I'm jumping right in front of
and
you,
then
and it's
he'll be
just
right
gonna
in
be
front of me.
wafting.
Dude,
Be
I'm
like,
gonna carry a
yes.
mini Blackstone on the back of my bike and just be like, yeah.
We can't end on this.
I really want to, but no.
All right,
But
Shaun, what's your grind?
I
my
gotta
gears?
fucking chaps my ass. All right, this is a little segment that we've had out there every now and then, but it's a shitty Super Bowl.
Oh,
We're about to have a fucking
had-
shitty
Oh,
Super Bowl,
boy.
and I know some of you like the Patriots and some of you like Seahawks, but ultimately, when you look at that, you're like, is there anything worse than just a fucking shitty Super Bowl?
it's the
It's the
first
end
time
of
I'm
the-
not excited to watch
It's
it at
the
all.
end of the football season. We talked about how much we love it, and it's just going to be a shitty Super Bowl.
Yeah, and it's not even for me just because the Rams aren't in it and they lost. Like that happens lots.
But there's no superstars.
two
There's no
teams- yeah.
like
Also on paper,
Fucking
Seattle's going to
Mays,
beat
the
the,
biggest- like,
absolute
yeah.
piss out of the Patriots. I think. Now, who knows the script or whatever? But
hate it.
See, he looks at me every time.
No, I
Like it's piercing into my
your
soul.
eye contact
That's
with
what
me.
it
You're
is.
gonna have
Yeah.
to be.
Sean's like, the Seahawks get me hard.
Accept it, buddy.
yeah,
I've said this for about 2 weeks, and sorry for your Rams.
I
buddy,
knew
but
you're not.
I'm
I know
like,
what
I
you're
hope
saying.
all the teams lose. That's
Yeah.
what I said 2 weeks ago.
well, that's not going to happen though.
My
It's
team's
like,
out of
you
it,
know.
so I hope they all lose.
Yeah. I'm with you. I wasn't a super fan of the Final Four, but I was going for the Rams, so we had a little something, and then it just became the fucking Sea Chickens and the goddamn Patriots.
And the Patriots should be in a 20-year purgatory where they're not allowed to even make the playoffs, but now they're back again.
Did you hear
already.
the stuff that Vrabel was in 3 Super Bowls and now he could be the first coach that played and won a Super Bowl as a...
I mean, it's kind of badass.
That'd be the
that he did
first
pull
ever?
back, but still.
Yeah.
Wow. No, I didn't hear that.
No.
Yep.
It just sucks. A
It does
shitty
suck.
Super Bowl, so
It does suck.
Kathy,
but you
how
know
do you
what?
feel about it?
We'll still always have fajitas.
I just like the
here for the commercials.
I just like the commercials. So.
This year, I couldn't agree more.
Right.
It's the only
I'm
thing
with
I'm watching
I'm with
for.
you. Yeah.
And all the snacks,
Yeah.
the party
Yeah.
snacks.
Yeah. We got to have
Beer,
Super Bowl
food,
snacks.
commercials.
Yeah.
I might just mute the game, and then when it goes to commercials, turn it on.
Well, I'm thinking about with the Super Bowl party, just doing we'll do a poker tournament while it's going on.
Oh,
it's
there you
just
go.
on in
It's
the
just
background.
background.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
But I can guarantee you, all of you, I'm guaranteeing it. I'm throwing out down the gauntlet.
Oh God.
None of you do the smoky fajitas at home. There's
That's
no
true.
way
No.
that
No.
you do the whole show
no.
and
No.
oh, kids, look at what I made.
Kids, come look quick!
Here,
Damn
take this hot skillet.
You missed it.
Now, quick, tell me how cool I am. Yeah. Go tell all your friends. Yeah.
You
Okay.
missed it.
I will say, though, as soon as I got a Blackstone and the kids wanted hibachi, they wanted me to put on a fucking show for them with the
Oh, sure.
Oh,
yeah.
tins.
yeah.
And I got the little squirt pea water
Yeah.
guy.
Did you cut the egg in the air kind
No,
of thing?
I tried.
I'd say he
tried.
probably
I
just
was-
went through a
I was
lot of
terrible.
eggs.
Yeah.
I will
I
say when
flipped
you.
one up and behind me.
There went a case of eggs.
Yeah, there's $9. I'll never get back. But the first time I made them on the Blackstone, I was like, I can't believe how smoky this is. You know what I mean? Now, granted, I was probably cooking them too hot, but yeah, it still didn't do it for
Yeah.
the bravado.
Sure.
So yeah. So
All right, Eric, you got one for us?
Yeah, I got a great joke today.
he's gonna hit us.
So
with
we
a
ended
dad
a
joke.
dad joke.
and I'm
You
gonna
probably-
try
yeah.
and guess it.
Why can't a bicycle stand by itself?
I know.
Oh, I know this.
I know the answer.
It's too tired.
yeah.
You got one.
He's back, baby. He's back.
Oh, this is the greatest day of my life. Yeah.
You won't believe when he grabbed my hand. I could feel it pulsing. He was so excited. It wasn't like a, yeah, all right. It was, you're damn right. We did it.
When I got that mushroom one, this beats it because I got the sound even.
yeah.
So it's like,
yeah, it was pretty good. So.
yeah.
So, Kathy, you'd heard that one, but this one I hadn't heard before.
Okay. Oh, two.
shit.
We get
Yeah.
two.
Yeah.
Anytime someone has a flat, point out it's only flat at the bottom.
Jesus.
It's actually true.
Yeah.
Like where it's sitting on the ground.
Yeah.
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 It's
Flat at
not
the
really a
bottom.
joke,
Yeah.
but it was just really funny.
Yeah,
comment.
it's just
Like,
it's still. I should ask this one question quick. How many bikes do you have?
Oh,
Oh God,
you don't. Yeah. Nobody discloses
it's
that.
that. Oh, is that
It's-
like
we're in
asking
double digits.
someone their age?
Sure.
We are in
Okay.
double
Oh.
digits.
yeah.
Wow.
But you have to have your
Oh, yeah.
bike for snow, your bike for gravel, your bike for being on the trainer, your bike for one event that happens per year, the Prohibition ride,
Yeah.
your coaster break from 1950s. And
I literally have tweed just for one bike ride
Yeah.
a year.
Hold on, wait, what? I know we're about out of time, but why do you need? What's that?
There's
one?
themed. It's just like having themed parties. It's themed.
No,
bike
I get
rides.
that, but
Yeah.
what is specific of that bike that it's basically only used?
You
for
want to
that?
have an older, cooler
Yeah.
bike, like a more time,
like a
time
cruiser
style.
type
yeah,
thing?
it's like an old
I see.
cruiser. Yeah.
Okay,
Oh, beach
okay.
cruisers.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. You have
I
a
did see
basket on
you
the
were
front.
you were getting rid of one, so like maybe
I
you're
know,
gonna,
isn't
are you
that
going to add a
crazy?
new one?
Yes, I am.
Do you still
actually.
have it?
I'm adding two.
Are you, oh, gee, well,
yeah,
that's-
I do still have that bike.
Are you selling it?
No,
Oh.
but I am selling a bike that.
I'll take it. Because then I get to have a bike from the RAGBRAI Queen. So I'm gonna have you sign it.
It's pretty amazing
Sign the
bike,
seat.
so.
Yeah.
It's a super cool bike, but it's literally it hasn't been outside in probably 6 years. I'm like, why am I holding on to this? Like, let's let somebody else
Even better.
enjoy it.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Do you have a favorite child?
yeah, none of them can hear me right now, right? Yeah.
Do you have a favorite bike?
Yes, I have a Kona Sutra, which is like a gravel bike. It's very sturdy. It's, you can haul a lot of crap, but it's also, you can go fast. So, yeah. Current favorite.
A Kama Sutra?
Here for it.
Isn't that
Kona.
Kona.
sex?
But
Oh,
it is.
Kona.
They totally did a play on words.
Oh,
with
okay,
I
the
like it.
that's what
bike.
I heard.
I like
Okay.
it a lot.
Kona, like Hawaii. Okay.
Kona is
Got
the
it.
bike brand.
I like
and
it.
the Sutra is
Kona
the model.
Sutra.
Yeah.
I'm
Gotcha.
looking right at you.
I was looking
Looking
for
right
it.
at you.
Yeah,
for
buddy.
it.
You got a good thing going.
What you can't see is what he does under the table. So
Hands up here.
I was going to say hand check. Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I was going to
it's
say
been
thank you for
awesome.
being on.
Yeah.
So
thank you.
awesome,
Thank
so
you.
awesome.
Yeah, it's
I've
awesome.
been really a topic that I didn't think I'd be all over.
Yeah, yeah.
I love it. So.
Yeah, the minute Eric brought it up, I'm like, oh, dude, I could ask her questions for days.
you guys are
There's
bike
20
riders.
questions I haven't even asked yet where it's just like,
I'm like, all right.
But
Do
I
I-
did, when you guys asked me, I felt like, is this an intervention of some sort? Like, am I still cool or am I not still cool? And I feel like now I know.
you're walking out a queen.
Yeah.
And if it don't get
Yeah.
much cooler than that.
You're
so-
as
whole-
cool as it gets here. So all right.
Yeah, the whole reason the name came about is because we were asking that same question
Right,
ourselves.
right,
Like,
yeah.
are we cool? So yeah.
But we all know, we all are.
No,
Yeah.
you made us cool for at least one episode.
I was
so
gonna say,
that's
yeah.
all on
We got-
you.
we got
and
classy today,
You
yeah.
get to hold on to that. So that is your
Speaking of which, stop
title for this
disrespecting
one.
the queen. Jesus Christ. So,
Well, thanks you guys for
yeah.
having me on. That's
no,
awesome.
it was a blast, and I'm excited to go to some Wednesday night bike clubs and hopefully see you for a couple days of RAGBRAI. So,
See you at a Mexican joint.
yeah.
That's right.
you see in 5-minute intervals. That's me.
Yeah, I literally would buy fajitas if I saw you somewhere just to say I did.
Sean's just not going to eat them. He's just going to walk around
No,
with them.
exactly.
No, leave the oven mitt. I have
spent
plans.
$500 making
Yeah.
this joke work.
Worth it.
Oh,
Yeah.
so good. All right. What a great one. Congratulations to you and all your success, and awesome for to be the one who was
Yeah.
on stage and shouting
Super
it all
cool.
out and doing all that stuff.
Yeah, thanks.
You have paved the path for us to go on.
Yeah. So again, check out both of her podcasts. You've got Murphology
Yeah,
and
Just Go Bike.
Just Go Bike, available on everything. I listened on Spotify, but I'm assuming it's on all
everything.
the stuff.
Yes, YouTube as well.
Awesome. Thank you guys for listening. I just wanted to shout out again real quick that we have a live event coming up at the end of February. You'll see an event on our social soon for that. It'll be 90 minutes long, at least. The first hour, we're going to have our buddy Schulte from the Poor Tornadoes and Confused Breakfast. And then that last bit is going to be all interactive, us talking to the fans live, streaming on everything we can stream on. And we even might be looking at doing some giveaways and stuff like that.
Oh.
Definitely going to be doing some giveaways.
Yeah, so-
more
For sure.
details to come.
So you'll see it on a social.
Yep. And
coming out
also,
here,
there will-
and then we'll talk more about it.
Yep, and there might be a couple giveaways specifically on Patreon also. So if you haven't signed up for that, make sure you do that.
Jump on it.
Yeah, we'll see you guys soon.
All right. See ya.
Cheers.
Cheers. Who wants fajitas?